Welcome to the Face-to-Face. I'm your host, Genevieve Kyle-Lefebvre. The Face-to-Face is a bilingual series of video recorded in Coquitlam. We acknowledge that Coquitlam is located on the ancestral and unceded territory of the Coquitlam. We continue to thank the Coquitlam people who continue to live on these lands and care for them along with the waters and all that is above and below. Today on the Face-to-Face, I'm welcoming Andrea Dowsley. Andrea is the Community Development Manager at BabyGoRound. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I'm happy to have you with you because I've heard about BabyGoRound a little bit here and there, and I'm curious about how is the initiative started and what you guys doing at BabyGoRound.
So we are a nonprofit that supports low-income families by providing them with gently used baby gear kits. So we are able to do this by collecting gently used baby gear items from the community, and we work with the families along with 120 different social and health agencies to identify those who need them the most. And we are able to provide all these items for free, and we're able to provide the lowest income families with all the essentials to safely and confidently care for their children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what was it, a specific family in need that sparked the idea of the need? How was BabyGoRound was created?
So our original founder, she actually founded BabyGoRound when she got pregnant with her first child, and she had amassed a lot of baby gear and was looking to really donate those items to families who need it the most. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to find an agency or a nonprofit that was able to accept these donations on her behalf. So she really felt like there was a need to support low-income families. So she created BabyGoRound about 12 years ago. So we have been able to serve over 12,000 families since the initial conception.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. And what's her name, the founder?
Jennifer Nelson.
Jennifer, well, great idea, Jennifer.
Yes.
So now how do the Tri-Cities family can reach out to you either for donations or for receiving gently used items?
So we have partnered with over 120 health and social service agencies to help identify the families most at need. All of our clients are then able to work with our client representatives to let us know and customize a baby gear kit essential to what they may need. They can come and access our services and pick out the items that they may require, and then receive items such as a bassinet, a stroller, crib, high chair, anything to allow them to confidently care for their children.
Oh, that's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys in need of volunteers?
We're always in need of volunteers. We, at the moment, have a great team of volunteers, and there's many ways that you can become a volunteer. So whether it is volunteering at our main location by putting together bundles or working with clients and assessing their needs, by processing gear. So a lot of the donations we receive, we ensure that they are clean and sanitized, that they have all the required parts, there's no rips or recalls, and then they will also put together the bundles, ensuring that every item that a family needs is ready for them to use. We also are very fortunate, and we have volunteers located throughout the Lower Mainland and Tri-Cities that collect donations for us on our behalf. So if you're unable to make it to the main location, you can reach out to us and we connect you with a community champion, and that person acts as a middleman by collecting donations at their house, and then they bring the donations into us.
Mm-hmm. So do you have to show that you're low income, or you can just call and ask for help? How's that work?
So our requirement is each family earns less than $40,000 annually a year, which in the Lower Mainland, Tri-Cities, Fraser Valley, that is very hard to get by on. And so they reach out to the agencies, and a lot of them actually do face multiple barriers. So not only do they earn less than $40,000 annually, sometimes their families are led by single parents or single caregivers. Mm-hmm. We have families that are often new to Canada or have refugee status, some that are even fleeing domestic violence and in a shelter. So we really focus on families who are the most in need.
Is there a location that people can go to and talk to you guys, to the organization, or it's online?
So we do a lot of our referrals online through the agencies, and then once they have gone through the agency process and the referral process, then they can come to our main location, which is actually in East Vancouver. But we are opening a second location in Surrey to better serve the needs of the clients throughout the Lower Mainland.
Okay. You have a location in the Tri-Cities?
At the moment we do not, but we do, as I mentioned, have community champions that are often willing to open up their houses and act as a middleman to connect our clients with the community support.
What is the activities or different service or maybe different meetups have you ever done or organized in the Tri-Cities?
So primarily we've been doing awareness events. We have awareness booths at the Poco May Days. We've done the Teddy Bear Picnic in Coquitlam. We are trying to expand our network in the Tri-Cities because it is such a growing population. So right now it's just the awareness component, and we're also trying to recruit more volunteers so that we can really expand our network of just volunteers and community.
And is your volunteers are mainly moms?
I would say the good proportion are moms, grandmas. We do have a couple grandpas or gentlemen that do come out and help with processing gear, and we find that often it's moms that start off, but then they recruit their friends, they recruit their sisters. It's a very family-focused organization.
Do you have a few stories for us of families through your services eventually was able to fly and like thrive and started with your help?
Yeah, so we have a wonderful volunteer who originally came to us when she found herself unemployed, pregnant, and becoming a single parent. And so she had reached out looking for support and was so overwhelmed with gratitude that she had made a vow that one day when she was kind of in a better position that she would give back. And now it's truly an amazing story that she has, where she has her own business, is thriving, and is an active volunteer at BabyGoRound. So it's just, we love being able to provide that support and see how just these small acts of kindness can really ignite just a bright future for people.
And do you have another one?
We have, so we've had many stories. With our organization, we do see clients at the start of their pregnancy and then at 6 months. So they can come for 2 appointments, before the baby's born and then when the baby's 6 months old.
Because the needs change at 6 months.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And often a lot of these families have, small apartments, and providing them with baby gear that they're not going to need until the baby's 6 months old is just not servicing them in the way that they need. Mm-hmm. So we do the first appointment, and then around the 6 month mark, they bring back and they return the items that they no longer need, and we're able to give that to a new family, and then we provide them with stuff that they will need from 6 months to 2 years. So when we get to see the families who are returning at the 6 month mark, it's such a gift to see how more confident they are as mothers and caregivers, and how getting through that first initial stress of how am I going to provide certain gear for my baby, how that has been alleviated and how they seem just lighter. And so it's quite often that we are able to really see the benefit of all the items that have been donated.
I love I don't know if it's the right term, recycling, or like giving back the things are recycled or giving back to someone else. less stuff to the landfill, you know. I think
Exactly.
we have to always think about that. That's a very good idea to
Yeah.
keep it in the family, right?
Exactly. And it's actually very empowering for our clients to be able to donate their old items to another family. So it helps really reinforce that community and just that renewable component to it.
Other than giving baby articles like playpens and I'm sure high chairs and stuff like this, is the organization is welcoming donations? Is there any clothing donations?
Absolutely. We always welcome any kind of donation. Clothing is a big component of our program. As you know, kids grow out of clothing so fast and it can be quite expensive. So we do accept clothing up until 5T because we do also see a lot of older siblings. So to be able to provide clothing for the older siblings is a great relief for the family as well. Financial donations are always appreciated. We have seen a significant rise in families requesting our services, and oftentimes those funds will go to bridge the gap in some of the donations that we require. And for us, we really deem certain items essential for families. So items like strollers, which is often the primary mode of transportation for low-income families. So to be able to provide a suitable stroller that is good quality, that will last them until the child's 3 years is crucial. We also deem a safe space to sleep as a critical item. And also along with play. Play is also a huge component in early childhood development. So with the financial donations, we are able to bridge that gap and sometimes during lower donation times of the actual goods.
So what are the hopes and future for BabyGoRound? You did touch about location opening in Surrey. What else?
We would love to be able to provide families across BC with every essential baby item that they need. We would also love to increase the requirements as well, because $40,000 is not a lot of money, and there are many families that are struggling who do also earn more than that and do not meet the requirements. But we really want to be able to support all the families that need the support. And with the way that finances are right now in the economy, your dollar just isn't going as far as it used to. And by being able to provide the basics, that money can then be allocated to other financial costs like rent and food. So the actual impact of these items goes way beyond just the physical items. It alleviates the stress, and it also increases the maternal mental health as well.
Yes, I think mental health, we have to talk about this because financially, when we have financial stress, or it's so stressful, and we know when little ones, when we're pregnant, it can definitely create a much difficult situation when it's time to actually be with the baby and like you say, specifically if the moms are pregnant, you get to support them and reduce the anxiety, reduce the stress during those times. And I'm a mom myself, so I can say that it's definitely a gift that the organization is giving to a lot of moms. And it is difficult, and it is expensive in this day and age. And I don't really know how those families are making means. Even if you try to pay for daycare, if you want to go back to work, you want to pay for daycare, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how things, as even in the last few years, right? Prices everything has risen so much.
Oh, yeah.
And are you seeing more demands for winter? Because fall winter is here right now. Are you getting calls, or it's just 6 months before and 6 months, and then after this you don't get calls?
Yeah, so we're based on when the mom is due. We go based on due date. So we see the moms 4 to 3 weeks before they're expected to have their child, and we do prepare them for winter. So we will put a winter bundle together into their kit and ensure that they have warm blankets, that they have a bunting bag for their stroller, a rain cover for their stroller, they have a snowsuit and gloves and hats. So we reinforce that the need at around this time, we do host a winter drive in December, which allows us to stock our winter supply for next year so that we can start giving out those winter items before the cold really does hit.
Yes. Anything for the moms, a lot for the babies. Are you taking care also of needs for the moms?
So we do try as best as we can to help the moms. A few items that we can provide are like nursing pads and nursing pillows, also sanitary products, but that is not usually our focus. We really do focus on the children.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any words of wisdom before we let you go today?
I just wanted to say thank you to the community, because truly we depend so much on the community donating their gently used items, and a lot of people have amazing memories attached to these items. So by donating your item, you're keeping it out of the landfill and you are providing a new life for these goods, and these goods are truly making a difference in a lot of people's lives. And so just if you are looking for a way to give back and support new families and new moms, this is a great way to let that legacy live on and allow for that life of that stroller to be repurposed.
So Andrea, give me the website.
It's www.babygoround.ca.
That's simple. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And from Tri-Cities Community Television and myself, Genevieve Kyle-Lefebvre, thank you so much for watching us today.